Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Everyone's already talked about it, so I'm going to start now. Late, just like always with everybody else. I'm a few steps behind. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to look at WandaVision, the first episode of the series. Let's take a look and see what I can see. Do I like it? I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's put it on. Okay. And the fanfare. I always do that when I'm hearing that, just because I like that stuff. I'm a nerd. What can I say? When I like how the sound gets all tinny, like it's coming out of a TV in black and white. Yeah. Cliched, yes, but I love that, don't I? She is adorable. That's for sure. Yeah, they're fans of Dick Van Dyke, that's for sure. Yeah, it's cute that they got the credits that way. And everything looks like it would if it was done by a Desilu production. Okay, no one I know has mentioned this, but she's got very, very 1950s pointy boobs. I suppose that's the attention to detail. I love the formula. The way that the shot is not exactly perfect. And watching this, I saw this clip before, and it did seem. I thought it was a little, as is often said these days, cringy. But in context here, it's much better. A clip of it I didn't like. It makes me homesick. Long for the days of Laura Petrie. Except she's not wearing capris. More June Cleaver, Lucy Ricardo kind of a dress. See, Agnes, of course, sounds like a witch's name. And a 50s TV wacky neighbor. She takes her hand very oddly.
Settled in fast. Did you use a moving company? I sure did. Oh, how...
They must have had a blast making this.
Well, it feels like we've always been together.
I listened to Mr. H's review, and he didn't think it suited him very well. He didn't like it, didn't find it. It wasn't his cup, but he didn't think no one was going to like it. I can see where he'd be going with that, though. So, what's her context in all of this? Obviously, she's the wacky neighbor, but for the real stuff. I love the font for the lettering. The filing cabinet's not the same color. Really plays the background better. And you look over his shoulder in the one shot is just like looking over his shoulder in the other shot here. Yeah, there's a character actor that you'd see everywhere. Hart. Okay, Mr. Hart and the heart on the calendar. Where have I seen that other guy before? This one here with the mustache. Huh. Very odd. Yeah, very, very odd. The laugh track fits the situation, but it does not fit maybe half of the occasions.
This is the big one.
And of course, she's been in everything. I suppose she's perfect in this series. I like the panel back there. Well, that's very nice.
It's so Covian.
He does have really good comic timing.
You move at the speed of sound, and I can make a pen float through the air. Who needs to abbreviate?
Okay, it's cute.
All right, then.
Very much like the Petrie's house. Very in keeping of the time. That's cute.
She calls you Diane?
Yes, it's a pet name for me. I'm just coming, Fred.
He is good at comedy. So odd and quirky. So this, yeah, very interesting how she's...
My wife's head is spinning. Generally speaking, I don't like her. Move from where?
It's funny because it's not a comedy, and a lot of these things aren't jokes, but they're odd, awkward situations.
Our story.
And in retrospective, this is almost certainly going to be
Leave the poor kids alone.
much more revealing.
Why did you come here? Why? Damn it, why? Whose side are you on?
Stop it.
And then she's smiling, and he's
Stop it.
nearly dying.
Stop it.
Very odd and awkward, very uncomfortable, very unnatural. He's choking, and her head was spinning, and now she's distraught.
Stop it.
All right.
Very odd set of responses.
This guest is leaving your home.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the very canned responses. It's...
Good night.
I'm very eager to see this after seeing the whole thing. It's strange. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there is something clearly not
An unusual.
going on.
I do.
And then the
And it will be heartbreaking. It'll be absolutely heartbreaking. Now, this set of credits, I wonder where they're getting the names and all of that. I'm very curious where the other names come from. What are they inspired by? It's the sort of thing I want to go back as soon as I get a chance. Or as soon as if it's not at the end of the series, it might be after a couple of key episodes. I might have to go back and watch some more. I'm sure they're hoping for that. There was just enough odd things going on. A number of people have mentioned before The Truman Show and something strange, something unseen, something unnatural, something forced, socially forced. The conventions of period television certainly is one of the things, but it's not just that. The boss's wife, when she would almost underneath, there was this panic, but her face was polite and as if she was at a dinner party and trying to urge her husband to, well, just, let's change the subject. He's coughing and he's choking. He's clearly choking to death. He is going to be choking to death if something doesn't happen. And she's sort of merely embarrassed by it. So there is obviously something beyond that. That little thing there. One thing I did notice, there was at the end we had the giant-sized lobster, the regular-sized lobster on the front door that the boss's wife uses as a door knocker. She thinks it's a door knocker, but the door knocker on the door is a regular door knocker size, but it's a small lobster. It's a lobster. I don't know if that has any importance whatsoever. It's just a lobster and then a lobster. It has me thinking. Some people think of the Truman Show. I think of The Prisoner.
That's the stuff to give them.
And I'm not exactly sure why, other than the pretense of normality going on when there is no full normality. There is something odd going on. I don't think this is like Pleasantville, the parody and sharp criticism of the 50s, which at this stage is extremely boring and almost pointless. It's oh good, you're lifting that all on your own, are you? That's not what they're doing. At least I don't get that impression. If that is what they're doing that with something else of greater importance, greater significance. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. Until that time, a little rest to watch something else. Maybe more Cobra Kai for me. Maybe more Doctor Who. Twilight Zone's got to come around the pike sooner or later. And more WandaVision, of course. Thank you very much for tuning in, you folks. Stop back again next time. Until then, take care.